Let's talk a little bit about scale. Okay, the 134-inch original series Enterprise model is approximately 4 times the size of the 1/350th scale, which gives you an approximate 87.5 scale, which is HO scale, which is the old aeronautical scale from the 30s to the 60s. So this makes perfect sense since Matt Jeffries, who designed the original series Enterprise, designed using the aeronautical scale or HO scale. Now let's have a look at a couple things I've got here. This is the 11-foot model impulse engine that I'm building, and this here below is the templates for the bridge and BC deck. And what I want to do is a little demonstration here. Now, for years, there's been discussions on multiple forums about the size and scale of the bridge Enterprise and the 35.5 degree offset. Now, some people try to turn this way to justify the turbo lift. Now, what I'm going to show you right here, this is an this is in scale. This template is in scale with the 11-foot model. In fact, this is one of the templates I'm using to do the finish work on the bridge and BC deck. As you can see here, there is more than enough room for there to be an auxiliary position for the turbo lift, which makes perfect sense. Now, some people tried to offset this, which makes no sense at all when you go into military engineering, aeronautical engineering, design and construction of ships. You never rotate anything 35 degree offset. Now, with this being the approximate size of the turbo lift, you can see, or the inside of the turbo lift hull, or the turbo lift shaft for the hull, you can see that there is clearly room for at least 2, maybe even 3 turbo lifts to be in standby position. This would also make sense for evacuating in a hurry. Now, I just wanted to show this because I made this template off a 4-inch model of the bridge that I'm creating for the inside of the 6.25-inch bridge that goes on top of the roughly 17-inch long BC deck. Now, the upper primary hull at the longest extent is 60 inches. So this gives you a roughly 17-inch long BC deck, a 6.5-inch bridge, and inside the bridge is a 4-inch bridge, which is to scale for the exterior of the bridge. So that obviously shows you there's plenty of room for wiring, piping, you name it, the rear, the back of the consoles, etc. Now, as you can see, this is the template for the dome. The dome would lie right over the top in the center, which goes along with the interior sets and gives you more than enough room to look up and have a slight curvature on the inside to see through the top of the bridge dome, if indeed it was transparent. At any rate, that's my take on things. I wanted to share that with you. I'm doing a little bit of work on this today because, well, I've got a couple of different client builds that are currently drying and or the paint's drying, etc. So I took a few minutes to lay this out just to kind of show you that, yeah, you do not have to have the bridge offset to compensate for what you see on the model for the turbo lift and bridge. There you go.